and Edwards set to inbounds, quarter court, far side. Inbounds to Smith. He's guarded by Woodard. Is that a 2-1-2, Coach?
What they got there right now is a 2-3 zone, look like.
Here's Edwards in the middle of it. Kicks back out to Smith, left wing to Crudup. Tries to go inside to McCathern, back to Edwards, and they'll tip it back down to McCathern, and it's good, and he draws a backside foul, and I believe that's going to be Jenkins. And the first foul of the second half on WilsonCentral.
It is on Jenkins. As Beadle and Jenkins get a rest for WilsonCentral, and Herschel McCathern goes to the line to shoot one. That old-fashioned three-point play, as you're about to say.
And he misses the free throw, but Nunley runs down a rebound over in the right corner. He'll fade out high to Xavier Smith. The Blue Devils set it back up. 36-21, Lebanon trails, 4:28 and counting here in the third. That pass got away from Smith, taken away by Stewart.
Third turnover for Lebanon this quarter.
Boy, and he picked up his dribble. Dangerous spot. Passed it over to Woodard, and he stepped on the baseline. He tried to penetrate inside there. Nunley and Edwards had him hemmed in, and he got a foot on the baseline. Turnover back to Lebanon.
Sure enough. And that's only the second turnover for WilsonCentral. But, of course, we've played a lot of zone and hadn't forced him to do a whole lot of action.
Here's Edwards, pops out high, down low to McCathern. He's going to work on Stewart, and they're going to call Stewart for a hand in the back before McCathern ran over him.
And that's the second good feed out of Michael Edwards down inside on a high-low.
What is Stewart doing down there?
He's on the back of that 1-3-1. He has to run from corner to corner. That's why he's there, and they're catching him on that. Second foul on Stewart.
Wow, 5'9", going up against McCathern. Not a good matchup. There's Smith in the corner for three, right wing, in and out, no good. Bounces around. McCathern with the rebound, put back, good. Boy, Herschel
McCathern really strong.
Over it. All over it. He is dominating the glass here in the last couple of minutes. Long three-pointer by Woodard, short. Long rebound goes to Nunley. He'll feed to Smith. The Devils to cut it to 10 with a three. Here's Smith. He'll penetrate. Drive, running layup. No good. Backside rebound, Clemens. Didn't even draw iron. I think he expected a bump and never got it.
You know, that's his first two on the night that he shot and was attempted. Rest of them have been threes.
Coach Bond wants them to slow it down, and that's what they'll do. Here's Stewart out high between the rings, looks down low. He'll kick left side to Woodard. Woodard in the middle. Clemens from the left elbow. Short jumper, no good. Rebound Smith. Here come the Blue Devils. 36-23. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the third. Ooh, long three-pointer, and it is in there. Counted for Brian Reeder, hot off the bench. And it's a trifecta. It's a 10-point ball game. Coach Bond wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:04 to go here in the third quarter. WilsonCentral 36, Lebanon 26. You're listening to Blue Devil basketball on FM 98.9. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
He was over there because he said, you know, who called the timeout? He didn't want the timeout. So the official thought they wanted a timeout.
Well, they got one, and nobody's charged. So with 3:03 to go, WilsonCentral takes over in a 2-2-1 full court press by the Blue Devils. And way up ahead of it was Beadle. Brooks joins him in the front court. They'll get it to Woodard, back to Stewart, and they'll start it all over again. Left side, there's Woodard on the left wing. As we mentioned, Brian Reeder in the game. Your five on the floor for the Blue Devils. Nunley, Edwards, McCathern, Reeder, and X-Man Xavier Smith out on the front. In the corner, there's Woodard. Skip pass across to Brooks. Looks down low for Palmer. Gets him in the corner on the wing. Skip pass across. Woodard for three. Ball fake. Back out front to Brooks. They'll feed it to Stewart. Stewart guarded by Smith. They'll back it out and set it back up. 36-26 your score. 2.5 to go. Boy, Woodard with an awkward-looking jumper as he had to alter that shot. Bounces off the side. Nunley with the rebound. Here comes Smith. Lebanon trying to get it under double digits. Smith for a long three. He slipped and missed, and rebound to Palmer. Boy, his foot just kind of slid as he went to launch. Stewart almost traveled. No call. They'll feed to Woodard on the left wing. Out high to Stewart, and they'll set it back up.
Lebanon doing a great job defensively here with a 3-2 zone, keeping people outside and forcing that long jumper. And then Central's not hit.
There's Palmer in the middle. Runs plumb over Brian Reeder.
Wow.
No call. He lays it up and in.
Yeah, I thought he got called for that one, didn't you?
Yeah, it looked pretty obvious.
Looked offensive.
But we're way up here. I didn't get a good look. There's Reeder on the right wing. And they're going to call a push-off, and I believe it's McCathern as he worked down low on Beadle. Academy Award goes to Seth Beadle.
Yep, Seth Beadle.
Best drama on a foul shot.
Exactly. Herschel McCathern getting called for his first foul of the night.
So WilsonCentral, length of the court to go, Coach. That was a tough break, too.
Yes.
Had a little run going. Woodard to left wing, Stewart back to Woodard. They work on the full court pressure up ahead to Stewart in the front court. He'll penetrate, drive, dish on the wing. Brooks for three, right side. It's no good. Backside rebound. Palmer shoved off Alex Hutto just into the ball game. So good position that time for the rebound for Alex Hutto. And Palmer just with a little bit of a right elbow in the back. Beadle checks in for Nunley. You're 5 on the floor for Blue Devils. Alex Hutto, Xavier Smith, Ryan Beadle, Brian Reeder, and Herschel McCathern. Not a lot of size, but an awful lot of heart out there right now.
I want to echo that, Marv. Blue Devils are really fighting hard here. Since I got a son out there, I want to talk about that.
And he shoots, and he's off the side of the iron, rebound to Palmer. Hutto with a short jumper, come up a little bit short. Here comes WilsonCentral in the front court. Stewart out high on the left wing, feeds over in the right corner to Brooks. He's open momentarily, back out to Palmer. Stewart top of the key, left wing. There's Woodard. He'll drive, penetrate, 10-footer, bounces off, no good. Beadle had it momentarily tipped back in by Palmer, saved by Brooks, out to Stewart, and they'll set it back up. Stewart works between the rings, less than a minute to go, 43 and counting, 38-26, Lebanon trails by 12. Stewart on the left-hand side, right in front of Coach Troy Bond. Back over to Brooks, dangerous pass, corrals it back to Stewart. They're playing keep away as they wait for the final shot here in the third quarter. 38-26, Lebanon down by 12.
They're going to try to pin somebody, I think, on that baseline there and get a shot out of the corner, looks like. Here they're just waiting for it to happen in 10 seconds. And 26-38, Coach Galladay is waiting on it as well.
Well, out high is Xavier, and then you got Brian Reeder, Ryan Beadle, man in that top of that zone, and Hutto and McCathern on the backside. There's Stewart, fakes the three, kicks it inside, bad pass. They'll say touched by Lebanon.
I believe so.
Boy, and drama on that baseline, though. Nunley back in, Reeder to the bench. And here comes Woodard on the baseline. 3.4 seconds to go. They'll inbounds under the basket. In the corner to Brooks for three. No good. Rebound to Woodard, but he can't get a shot back off. It won't count. So the third quarter is complete. 3 in the books here from Campbell Brandon Gymnasium. Your score, WilsonCentral 38, Lebanon 26. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back with fourth quarter action and listen to Blue Devil basketball right here on WANT-FM 98.9.
Just coming down, working the zone, and trying to get a shot.
Well, I tell you, the foul differential has really helped out WilsonCentral because they have scored a whale of points from the free throw line. Here's Smith working out high, almost had it taken away over to Beadle. Beadle trapped, gets it to Smith, top of the key. He'll work to the left. Look for Edwards, gets him on the right side of the lane. He'll roll across, a little short jumper in the lane is good. So Michael Edwards complimenting McCathern down low.
He did. Michael did a great job there, turning around and putting the ball in the basket under pressure.
Your 5 on the floor for Lebanon. Xavier Smith, Ryan Beadle, Herschel McCathern, Casey Nunley, and Michael Edwards. Almost a steal. They get it across up ahead to Palmer. He's ahead of the pack. His rolling layup is no good. Took a spill on that back, too, and he's hurt. He'll get back into action, but he's limping. Here's Stewart out high. So Palmer a little bit lame after that one. Over here to Woodard. He'll drive, penetrate, kick to Stewart. Stewart lost it momentarily. He'll gather it back in and work back in on the left wing.
Again, our defense has really pushed them outside here, forcing the outside shot. They get penetration occasionally, but hadn't got anything easy.
There's Bible, dishes down low to Palmer. He isn't too hurt. He's backside layup.
Yeah, just as I said, not easy, and they got one, didn't they?
Yeah, 40-28, they were listening to you.
Yeah.
Smith over to Edwards right at the jump circle.
John looked at me and said, I told you so.
Ryan Beadle works on the left wing out high to Smith. Looks right corner. There's Nunley. Thought about the three, pulled it back down, back to Smith between the rings. Looks in the corner. Beagle's open for three, and he strokes it.
You can tell he's waiting on it.
Wow. Boy, that's such a sweet shot. Down to 9. 3 more of those, and we're tied. That's the old one. 40-31 your score. 6:16 and counting here in the ball game. Time for a Lebanon run.
You can just see it in his eyes.
Boy, and Palmer blew another layup. They had the numbers 3-on-1, and Palmer with that backside layup and just missed it flat point-blank range. Lebanon in the front court, Nunley on the left wing, guarded by Brooks. Looks across, over to Beadle out high, front of the Lebanon bench. They'll feed to, dangerous pass to Nunley on the left wing, back out to Smith, and they'll set it back up. Edwards, McCathern posting up either side of the lane. Nunley works to the free throw line. He'll take the pass. Short jumper, right elbow, no good. Bounced around. Edwards got a hand on it. Nunley got a hand on it, but Woodard comes out of there with it. He'll drive, penetrate. His layup is no good. There's Nunley. So 3 layups missed in a row by Wilson Central. Here comes Lebanon. They'll try to make them pay. And Nunley takes off from the free throw line, scored a basket, and the defender was too far under the basket. They will call the block. A chance for Lebanon to creep within 6.
And who was the foul on there? Because both of them were there waiting for the charge. Who'd they call it on?
You know, I think they called that on Atkins. I didn't think Atkins was even in the ball game.